the biggest thing that parents tell me is that they want their kids to be happy. But when we start trying to take responsibility for their happiness, we get into a very codependent, very unhealthy cycle with our kids. Our ego gets over involved and we get too caught up in whether or not we're a good parent, and our good parent badge gets put on when our kid is happy, and we put on our bad parent badge when our kid is unhappy. So it's super important that we learn how to detach, in a healthy way, detach our responsibility from our kids' moods, from our kids' reactions, from anybody's reactions. If we can learn how to do it with our kids, this is why I love parenting, right? If we can learn to do this stuff with our kids, then the rest of the world is cake. Then it's like, man, if I can do this with my kids, I can do this anywhere, at work, in my relationships with my friends, or my romantic relationships, or potential romantic relationships, whatever, because our kids are so triggering to us. So it's like the most fertile ground for training and for figuring it out. It's like training with weights on, you know? If you can run a mile, you know, in a certain amount of time, your goal time, with weights on, imagine what it feels like to run without the weights on, right? It's like the hardest kind of training is to train when you're in it with your kids, which is why I think it's the biggest wake up call.